So welcome back. Let us continue with our enums. Let me say I want to add, can first comment out this. Let me say I want to add an if statement to this list. So what I can do is that I'll come here, I will say uh, product status is equal to p as product status dot let me say I'm going to use the delivered one. So it is very possible for you to use if statements. So I can say if product statement is equal to, let me say, is equal to delivered. If product statement is equal to delivered, system.out product output product is delivered. But you can see that this is not what a string. So instead of using a string, you can remove that and solve this. What I can do is that I can here come up here, give it a type. So this is of product dot delivered. So you can see that I'm able to access these elements through this product status that I have defined. So if product status is equal to delivered, output this. Else if product status is equal to product dot the next one is, I can use the ongoing dot ongoing. If this is true, and say system dot out dot print, this is product dot ongoing dot print product is ongoing. Yeah, can do something like this. Else if, so you can continue with your if statement. So else if product status dot can use shipping print out system dot out product is being shipped, something like this. Product is being shipped. So you can see that I can add if statements to my enum predefined list. So and I can compile this and run product is delivered. If I change this and I say like ongoing, you can see that product is ongoing. You can add if statements here. I can comment out this. You can also add switch statements. So I'll use a switch keyword, switch. Now the switch takes in the product that we are comparing and open brackets. I will say case switch. What are we comparing? We are comparing this p, the variable called p, which is now ongoing, to what should happen when the p is ongoing, or when the p meaning the product pending, when it is in the pending status or the ongoing status. So what should be done? But this time we are going to use what we call the switch statements. So I'll come down here and I say switch. I use the switch keyword, passing the product, open brackets. So the case that we are comparing, the first one I can use the delivered. Yeah, can use the delivered. So if delivered is true, say system.out. I can reuse these statements that up here that I used, system.out print product is delivered after you break, something like this. Another case I can use the ongoing, the shipping. I can use the shipping, which is system.out. I already have the shipping. I already have here the shipping output. So I'll say if product.status is equal to shipping break, something like this. The same thing, you can continue the same thing for pending. If product case is equal to pending, system.out product is pending, something like this. So first clear this run and compile, you see that we are able to, oh sorry, product, here you have to break this, and after breaking you have to give at least a default value. If something wrong happens, at least there has to be a default value. So I will say default, then system.out, something wrong happened. Yeah, list that message. So when I compile again, we are able to see something wrong happened, simply because the ongoing, the ongoing is not there. So I try to, the ongoing is not part of the switch statements, my comparisons that I have just made. So let me use the shipping. First clear, run and compile. I'm able to access the shipping output. Let me change this to dot, on pending compile. I'm able to access the product is in pending status. So you can use, you can see that I've used multiple things to my enum. Let me try to use functions. Yeah, in this case. So in this case, can we use functions? Because we have seen static variables. Now, can we use functions in this case? So I can change this to laptop. But when I change this to laptop, it will. Let me just create another one. Enum laptop. Being that this is a class, I explained an enum is a class. So laptop, in this case, is going to take laptop is going to take the show laptop, which is this is show laptop. Yeah, it's going to have that method. It's going to have show price, which is taking like arguments like 900. It is going to have the show name, which is taking arguments of the actual name. So in this case, let me call it B, something like this. So you can see that you are getting issues in this case. So I'll come here. I've just defined my methods, but I haven't used them. So in this case, I will try to use them. So to use these methods, what I can do is that I can come down here. I create variables that are going to fit in these methods that I've created. So the first variable I'll create is, these are too much. I can first remove this. I can remain with two, the show price and the show name. So the first one would be the price, which is an int, price, which is an integer. The second one is the name, which is a string, which is name. So these are names, but in Enums, we shall use the private keyword just to encapsulate our data. So private keyword to encapsulate our data. So in this case, we shall, when we use the word private, we have to make sure that we make getters and setters. So in this case, we are going to use getters and setters to set our data or to retrieve our data. In this case, which is the price and the name. So I'll, first of all, instead of creating this, I can create a constructor for laptop. So I'll say laptop, which is expecting a value, in this case, which is an integer, is expecting price in this case. So, and you can see that after putting the first one, my first argument, which is inside my constructor, you can see that my method now is really okay, because this method is going just to print out the value itself. So in this case, this would be laptop, and the laptop I'm trying to set. So I'm trying to set this dot price, this price here, which is equal to the incoming price. So in this case, that will be it. So I'll do the same thing for, I can reuse this. I'll do the same thing for the this is the string for the name. This is name. It is expecting a name. This is name, and the argument it is taking, and this is also name. I have a video explaining how getters and setters work. I have a video on the constructors, and I also have a video on how methods work. You can go and check them out. So these so far are my constructors, but they are communicating direct to my methods. So in this case, after creating these two methods, now I can use them. So I'll come down here, come down here. Can I try to access these two methods? But remember, we are using what we call here we are able to set our values, these values inside here, but now we have to retrieve. So I'll create the getters. So I'll say get name, which is of type void, and this is of, I'll make it public. So this is a get name. So the get name is simply going to return return name in this case, uh, going to return name. Actually, we already know the type, so I can, instead of using void, going to return string. So in this case, string. Uh, the same thing with our price. Can we use this? Price, get price, price. So now I want to use this method here. So this is a price. Sorry. So this is returning an integer. So I want to use these methods. So how can I access these methods? Remember, my methods are the ones having the HP and our price. And I'm using these two constructors to set my data into my variables, and I'm using the getters to get my data. So I come down here. I would come down here. I would say system.out. System.out. The first one I'm trying to access is the price. So I would say the price is inside our enum dot. I'm trying to access no, the price is inside our enum called laptop. Sorry, this is laptop. Laptop dot. Inside the dot, we are able to access this show price, and the show price is having our dot get price in this case. So this is a function, or this is a method. So I'll do the same thing for the name system.out laptop dot. I want to access the show name, which is our method, dot the get name, which is a function. So this is how you can use your functions inside the encapsulated variables. So when I compile this and run, you see that I'm able to access the 900 and the HP. Simply, these are the two methods that are printing, or that are helping me access those values. So that's how you can use the switch statements. That's how you can use the switch statements, the if statements, the private variables. We have seen how to use the constructors, methods, among others. So that's it for the enum. Thank you.